Hey everyone, on today's episode of DEETOUR, we have a special guest, Raissa Gerona, Chief Branding Officer of Revolve. We're talking about the Revolve Festival that happens in the desert of California during Coachella. They've created their own music festival that it mimics some of the best festivals in the world. They have an incredible lineup. It's all about fashion, food, and an incredible time. So Raissa came on to talk about it. We're only a few weeks away from Coachella, so I thought it was important to have an authority on the topic and how important it is to fashion in general and for all consumer brands, and why I think everyone should go there. The same way we tell everyone to start a podcast, I tell everyone they should go to Coachella. So listen in. So the week of Coachella has become so important to your guys' business that you guys launched a festival?
Yes, Revolve Festival.
And why is that? What happened that you guys realized that was the move?
I mean, a few things. We saw that our customer was just going to Coachella like every single year, and it was, in some ways became more important than Fashion Week. We saw that she was planning way in advance for all her outfits, and lucky for us, everything is being sold at full price,
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that we were present, and we started very, very small, like renting a house, inviting a few of our close friends as influencers, hanging out, and then gradually we saw that during that time sales just really were through the roof. And so even more we were encouraged to really invest in something that our customers really care about and super present, obviously. And what's funny is that they change multiple times a day. So it's not just like one outfit going to the festival, it's like they're going to all these parties, outfit change, going to another party, outfit change, and then actually going to Coachella. And so 3-4 years ago we launched our own festival, Revolve Festival, where at first we had a few acts. Travis Scott played like a couple of years ago, A$AP Rocky, and then now it's just become this it's just crazy. Like last year we found out people were selling tickets to get in. You obviously can't buy tickets, but people try to hop and climb the fence just to get in. So it's really flattering, but it's also amazing. So this year we're having more people come, and when I say people, it's our customers, our high value customers that are really engaging with us and really want to be part of everything that we're doing.
And do you think from a fashion standpoint, Coachella is now the most important thing of the year?
I mean, I feel like it, yes, because it's a huge global event. So it's not like it's just important in the United States, it's important everywhere.
Yeah, true.
It's all over your feed, obviously 2 weekends. And I think it's just going off of this California vibe / lifestyle that globally people all want to be a part of.
Yeah, and how much of it do you think is the music versus, I feel like the fashion is almost as big as the music, if not bigger.
I feel, yes, for sure. And especially I think this year too with, people are iffy about the lineup. For us, it's just more important to be even more present and do it bigger and better. So that obviously includes all the clothes. So we're constantly putting out new exclusives that obviously you can only get on Revolve to support that, because again, our customer is just about it.
And then Revolve as a festival, is that something you think you guys will be doing it in other cities, other countries one day? Or is it just because it's LA, it's Palm Springs, it's the moment, and you can't, because I always ask my friends who own really hot restaurants in West Hollywood, and they'll be like, we can't recreate West Hollywood anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So do you think you can? I
think so. I mean, we're actually exploring that idea to do it in another city, because obviously it's just so much easier to have it here in almost our backyard, because all the influencers are flying out, all the artists are already here. But I think, Revolve Festival is such a thing now that we feel very confident that we can actually replicate something similar in another city.
And I always stress the importance of Coachella, and I don't want it to be it's a superficial reason why I like it, but for me, I've been going now for 10 years. It's my favorite weekend of the year.
It is?
Yeah, because for you it's work. I go there just to,
you're an influencer, you're so famous now, you're just going all around, you don't have to wait in a line, you have access to everything.
True, but it's I'm sitting in a pool drinking a margarita and just
so fun.
It's just fun, and it's the one time of the year that I act like a complete kid.
As you should.
And it's just, I don't know, for me, it's just an important weekend, and I learn a lot about music, I learn about our culture, I learn about our customer, I learn so much on top of it just being this incredibly fun experience. It's hard to explain to people why they should go.
No, it's so important. I think especially if you own a brand. And when I say a brand, it could be like a fashion brand, whatever type
Taco
of
brand.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because these are the people that are actually engaging with the brands, posting about it and letting their friends know, because they're at Coachella. It's this thing that everybody wants to be a part of. And so I think it's great that you have a great time. I mean, even though I have to work the whole entire time, I still think it's so fun.
Yeah.
And for us at Revolve, you know, not just with like the clothes, but even on social media, it's when we have the best and the highest engagement.
Yeah.
When we get the most new followers. It's like, it's just like our Super Bowl. So internally, that's how we refer to it. You know, it's really our Super Bowl.
Is it equivalent to like Black Friday and
Better.
Christmas? Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's so cool to see, like, again, for us to be in a spot where our customers really look to us for all their festival weekend gear and then get to come to our party. It's just like a whole 360 situation coming to life.
And then do you feel that all brands should kind of find moments to attach themselves to like create an excitement for their brand? So like for 5-4, we do 5-4 a day.
Which I love, by the way.
We just, because we felt like we don't have many moments where we can, it's so hard to cut above the noise.
So
and
hard.
And you guys, because of how powerful you guys are as a retailer and as a brand, you're able to go in what I would say is one of the busier weekends of the year on social media and stay relevant.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend for a small brand that wants to, like, should a small fashion brand participate in Coachella in any way?
Honestly, I go back and forth about this because I've been asked this question before. I think in order for it to be impactful, it's going to take a lot of investment. And so I would actually err on not, unless you have like, you know, some type of deal with like Drake or Kendall Jenner and she's going to come through for you.
Yeah.
I really think it's hard to cut through the noise. I feel the same way about, like, let's say Fashion Week, you know. That's the same reason why Revolve is not very active during Fashion Week. It's just like, it's too much noise, you know. So I think for a smaller brand, 1000% you have to be active. Is it during Coachella? Maybe not in my eyes, just because I think it does take a lot of energy and investment, but it's important to stand for something, even if it starts just on social media.
And what do you think about for guys at Coachella? Because like when I would go 10 years ago, I would literally probably wear the same thing every day and maybe not even shower. I don't know.
Now you're putting together your looks before.
Well now I'm thinking, like, I actually have to think about what I wear. Like, I literally would never think about, I mean, I would just wear like a graphic tee, pair of jeans, and the same sneakers 3 days. The only thing I cared about was Claritin D for my allergies. But other than that, I never cared. But now I see, like, even just go to a concert, guys are dressed up.
Oh, guys are popping, and I love that. I think, like, you know, with social media, like, things just completely change. You know, you can't wear really the same things twice. Obviously that applies more for girls than for guys, but I love that guys care so much more about what they're wearing. I mean, people might think that, like, it's, you know, for vanity reasons, but I think it's important to, like, 1, take care of yourself, 2, care about how you look, and 3, like, how do you present yourself to the general public. I think it's important. So you should change during Coachella. For the 4 days you're there. It's nasty if you don't.
What's crazy the way you just said that, because people who are not in this community, when you hear things like Coachella diet, you hear things like my outfits for Coachella, they sound very superficial and vain. But the actual real takeaway is that you should care about your appearance, your health, the way, because it does affect the way you feel.
Well, of course. And, you know, the whole Coachella diet thing, I laugh about it because, you know, I do that. But generally speaking, throughout the entire year, I'm very health conscious. I work out, you know, it's not just for Coachella. We just kind of like hype it up a little bit more.
You really tune it in.
Of course, you know, because I know, like, as a female, that's how all our customers are feeling. But for me, I just stand for, like, making sure you feel good and feel healthy, and that includes working out and taking care of yourself.
And I think people view it in such a weird light, because always people
Totally.
make fun of it outside of people who don't go to these things. But it's true. If you are healthy and you do take care of yourself, you do feel good.
You do.
I've never heard of anyone saying they're so healthy and they're miserable.
No.
It just doesn't
Same.
exist.
And also I think too, for me, I perform better at work,
Yeah.
I know that's like such a cliche thing to say, but like getting good sleep, working out in the morning, obviously eating healthy for me allows me to be at my best performance. I mean, this is just like what an athlete, I'm not saying I'm an athlete because I would love to be like LeBron, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the way I approach my life and my work, is that I have to perform at my best. And so that includes eating healthy and working out.
That's amazing. And then are there any trends you think you already see that we'll see at Coachella? Like sunglasses. Give me sunglass trends.
Oh my gosh, well, I love these. I'm gonna plug these in. They're LPA, we just launched it. I mean, it's all over the place, right? From like super duper like skinny ones that you see Bella and Kendall wearing, to like bigger vintage sunglasses that one of our brands, LPA, just launched. I think sunglasses is key for a girl. It's like having some type of like bag, but not something like crazy to like put all your stuff in. Yeah. And then something like a light sweater, because you can go from day to night.
Yeah. And then how important is denim still?
I mean, it's still really important. Girls are still like, I just saw like sales just like for the last like couple of weeks, like denim shorts, just like top 2 sellers on the site.
Wow.
So for sure it's still very important. Dresses, of course, but I think more than ever, there's just so many girls not girls, just everyone in general just wants to feel special and want to stand out. So it's really mixing what they got from Revolve with like a vintage piece or maybe something designer, to feel super cool and super special.
And then one piece of advice for a girl or a guy going to a festival this season on what they should wear.
Man, okay, a piece of advice always is you want to make sure you're comfortable, because, and when I say comfortable, like shoes for a girl, obviously for guys too, but for girls, I see some girls like wearing some crazy shoes and I'm like, girl, you're just not going to last, because that parking lot at Coachella
is 2 miles away.
It's like so far. And so I think comfort is key, and then followed by being cute, obviously. When I say being cute, I mean just put on an outfit that you feel super solid in, and that you'd be okay if you saw a picture of yourself like 5 years from now.
Yeah, that's really good advice. And then I think a good final question would be, if you're a brand, because we know how important festivals are for brands, if someone wanted to start an event or a festival, where do they start? How do they start?
So it's obviously a lot of effort and a lot of time and energy. And so I would advise to start with your network first and see who you can reach out to in terms of DJs and performances, potential sponsorships and partnerships, because these will obviously help offset your costs, but also making sure that you use people that understand your brand, that are supportive of what you're trying to do. And so, going out to people that for venues, again, DJs, etc., is so key. You can't just like email like a J. Cole and hit him up and be like, what's up? Do you want to perform at like my festival? Because it's a lot of money, So I think start small, be efficient with your time and obviously your funds, and then see where that takes you.
Okay, that's great.